How do you know if things are going right in your life when everything is going wrong around you? It's called faith. Faith in the midst of the storm. Faith in the midst of the chaos of life. How do you have faith? You got to build up the faith within over a long period of time. Some people maybe naturally have it. Some people maybe not. But if you just hold on, you can literally watch your life play out. And you can be present for it. You don't have to be going through the emotions of the up and down. Let me tell you, I continuously watch how things ramp up on me, like all of a sudden. And it's not all of a sudden like problems I have. Problems as an entrepreneur are always there. They build up. Sometimes you know them, sometimes you don't know them. But like for every good situation, there's a tough situation you got to deal with. And the faster it happens, the faster it's like good and tough, good and tough, good and tough. And to where you really don't know. And shoot, I got a Coke in the back that is now rolling around, and we all know how carbonation works. What does it do? It builds up that pressure. So, just like what I'm telling you about, I'm sitting over here shooting this video. I thought I got everything set up in the back pretty good to drive, and I didn't. I am now dealing with a ticking time bomb if I don't take care of that situation. And guess what? Sometimes, like literally right now, let's see, I'm gonna take care of it. Boom. That was easy. But how many times is that situation difficult? For example, I got to answer to a bunch of people. Well, guess what? When they start calling and I can't pick up the phone, people get antsy. Okay? And people get antsy, they don't realize, like, man, this guy's got a lot of stuff to do. Like, let me give him a second to be able to touch back base. All this kind of stuff. No, I want to know now. I want to know now. All right. But I turn to my faith that says, hey, man, just do what you have to do. And keep moving. Have faith. Do the right things. Do the best you can. Answer whatever you got to answer accordingly to how you answer it. And just trust and have faith. And trust and have faith. And at the end of the day, you will watch yourself go through these different phases where you have to have tremendous faith, but at the same time, you're learning more about yourself and more about what God relationship is. And so I went to confession, and something the priest told me to kind of meditate on was, look at the cross and contemplate, what did the cross mean to Jesus? Not what it meant, not what it means for me, but what does it mean to Jesus? And man, I'm still pondering that. I don't want to reveal anything that I came up with, because I really don't have anything good. I mean, other than him taking the weight from me and you, but he had to experience that weight, like literally. Not just the weight of the cross, but the weight of all of our sins, which inherently is part of that cross. And I don't know, man. I'm sitting there pondering like that thought of what did the cross mean to Jesus? Love? Faith? he totally knew God the Father in heaven's taking care of him, and this is how he shows love. I don't know, man. That's something that is something to ponder about. Well, having faith is a muscle you build up over time, because when you start kind of getting into a phase of your life where it's very dark, it's winter time, everything is going wrong around you, nothing's right. People confused because, hey, why is everything going wrong? Is there something wrong with you? Well, just read about the book of Job, and his friends would say that, hey, what's the matter, Job? Da, da, da. Like, people forget that they go through that chaos in their life, and that you just need people to work things out with you and show love and respect, especially when you're not trying to harm or hurt anybody, But those times are designed not for them, but for you to have faith. And I tell you, I believe that it is for them as well, because sometimes I tell people, like, look, you can look at this situation however you want. I'm gonna tell you this: nothing here is permanent. Everything is temporary, and it's all designed for you to grow stronger in your relationship with Jesus. So you can be happy, you can be sad, you can be upset, whatever. But look at it as a situational thing that'll pass. And in business, it really can affect people, especially whenever things don't work out the way you want them to, or work out the way that you think or said. It's like, man, I say a lot of things, and I try, and I have it all planned out, and it's worked before, and I'm telling you, it can work again, and then it doesn't work, and then you get upset. That happens to me. I mean, that has happened to me a whole lot in the last year. But at the end of the day, you're going to find me at my office figuring it out and having faith. So, I can tell you my faith is stronger. I see my wife and my kids' faith get stronger. I see my relationships with people that are sticking by me get stronger. And I see as things do change in a situation or whatever, there's more better stuff, So yeah, my relationship with God is more important than anybody else. My relationship with anybody else, but having a relationship with other people and being truthful and loving is so part of it, even in the midst of people not understanding what you're going through. And so ride out that storm, have faith, and hold on for one more day, just like the song says.